I also lost my voice. To this next story, we're going to, I'm just going to be honest with you, Yannis. I understand if you want me to, quarantine a little bit.
Wait, what happened to your voice?
I lost my voice. Well, here, I'm going to show you is I was lying about my whereabouts over the last couple of days. I was actually at the Chainsmokers concert in the Hamptons, which is now being flagged for Corona. And Governor Cuomo is saying that he's going to arrest the promoter, which is my guy, Tony Tickets. And it was in the Hamptons, and it was a drive-in. And because it was a drive-in thing, I was supposed to just stay in my car. But then I climbed up through the sunroof, and I unhooked Debo out of the car seat, and we started dancing on my roof.
I mean, dude.
Look at this.
Look at this, dude. I mean, in the Mikey Muffin Chops, he was recording in the Hamptons a lot. The kid's got some wild stories. I mean, I don't know if it's true or if the kid just got a Chrissy D imagination.
No, I think it's true.
But, I mean, Muffin Chops' stories are wild, but he was out in the Hamptons.
Yeah, he said his dad has no nerve endings.
Yeah, he said his dad, I don't know, he said his dad fucking used to, jump out of planes and kill terrorists.
We got to get his dad on the podcast.
We got to get him out. And, yeah, I mean, the kid – but, Muffin, you were in the Hamptons. They just are acting like the pandemic isn't there, right?
Yeah, all my clients out there are like, why are you quarantining? Are you okay? I'm like, it's a national thing. Are you watching the news?
Yeah, they don't care. They've permanently moved out there, and they're just fucking partying and doing blow, and it's just what it is out there.
Yeah, it's completely what it is. But my whole thing is like Governor Cuomo is saying now that he's gonna wants to put the promoter in jail, and that this is gonna have serious consequences. And I'm like, hey, Bubba's, if the protests. So what does coronavirus only get inside you if you're doing fun things? But if you're doing protesting, then the coronavirus isn't real. It's starting to get a little shaky for me now. When I can understand if they had this concert inside, I could understand that. That's a problem. But they did it outside. Most people have masks. I understand they're not socially distanced. Neither are protesters. So you can't have it both ways anymore. If it's for Corona stuff, you can't have it both ways. And I also feel the Chainsmokers have nothing to do with this. They were told by their agent, you're doing a promotion, you're doing a charity show for whatever. Here's the thing. They start playing the music. They're not responsible for crowd control. They didn't even, they have nothing to do with this, but they're getting the blame. So I think if Governor Cuomo does anything and steps in on this, he's flexing his power, and he needs to be removed from the governor. He needs to fucking step down.
Yeah, you heard it here on Wepa First. We're calling for a coup of the governor of New York. We want a coup to happen. He needs to be replaced, removed, canceled. Enough's enough. The guy's got nipple rings. Something's off. I don't know what kind of sex dungeons he's going to after hours, but I'm not comfortable with it with my governor doing that.
When Venetia hears the word coup, she goes yoing. That's her word.
She goes yoing for a good coup, a good toppling. But I think Venetia is starting to get the Upper West is starting to come out because she's like, okay, guys, I posted a photo of Breonna Taylor yesterday. What's going on now? You guys are fucking with my parking because there was a protest in the Upper West yesterday. It's been a couple months because she's totally with the cause, but the bitch doesn't want her. She does not want her fucking parking interrupted.
Well, the thing is with V specifically, it's hard with if the protesters come down our block and start messing with the cars, her car's not going to make it because she's got a hoopty. Holy shit. So that thing's going to disintegrate when it gets hit with, because they try to kick that down one window, the whole car's going to fall apart. We're going to get V a new car.
Because that car looks like it was rescued from a junkyard.
Yeah, that car looks, like it's just like it's on some kind of show. V, what kind of car is that? From what year?
It's a piece of shit.
It's a piece of shit, but it still runs. It's a 95 Taurus.
Wow, 95 Taurus. And that's been in your family since 95, bought brand new?
Nah. We got it for me and my brothers to share. One of my family members gave it to us like a few years ago.
V is the best, but that car definitely looks like...
Look at this car. This is it, the 95 Ford Taurus.
Because that car looks like it was rescued by a car activist who pulled it. It was about to get put down. Yeah. It was rescued.
Yeah, we rescue cars. We're car rescuers.
Yeah, but it's wheels. It works. And, but the protests were up on the Upper West Side. They were protesting around the memorial statue for the soldiers up there. And I could hear it in V's voice, like she's down for the cause, but she's also like, okay, guys, what are we doing at this point? Because at this point, we're going like, what are we, like 60 days in protest now?
Yeah.
It's like 2 months.
We really hope you enjoyed that episode, whatever it was about. This is just a stock thing that we're taping onto every episode. So go make sure you rate, review us, subscribe, turn on your notifications, get jiggy with it.
And go to patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys where things get really wild.